So, hello everyone. It's me, Johannes from Natif.ai. Our claim is we educate machines, and we are a company in the field of intelligent document processing. So, when we start the company, and overall, you can really ask yourself, why can cars drive themselves and read road signs at 100 miles per hour? So super fast on the highway, read the signs, correct, see other cars. But still, our computers and scanners don't read fuzzy documents, even in slow motion, even if they are processed and scanned in slow motion. So how can it be that we can solve this super complex problem, but other everyday problems cannot be solved? And still, that leads to that. Still, if there are information on documents, we need to type them by hand nowadays. Crazy, still. And of course, I think we all agree that this will never be the way humans write letters to each other. If I would tell my mom that she has to write me a letter as in this format one day, she will never send me a letter again. So I think we all agree that that's not the way we want to communicate. The problems we have is that big companies are flooded by more than hundreds of millions documents and emails every year, and it's growing. Processing these documents, it's still a highly manual, costly, tedious, and inefficient task. I mean, our IT infrastructure does not understand the way we communicate. For different document types, companies need different solutions, and they are not able to design their own workflows. And last but not least, intelligent document processing is one of the last unsolved sectors in the hypermarket automation. Everybody's talking about automation, but this everyday problem still is not solved. So what's our solution? We have AI models capable of seeing, reading, and understanding documents like a human do. We have a platform capable of automate all kind of important company documents. An easy API and user-centric front end, engaging companies to process their own document-related workflow. The business model, quite simple. It's a consumption-based software as a service model. So you pay a monthly fee, and then it's a consumption-based on the pages you send through our API. Our technology, I already mentioned the API and the front end, but we really developed two core technologies. One technology was a deep OCR, and I know everybody now has in his mind a question, and I will answer that. 2 slides. There's another core technology we developed, it's a data capturing. Both are built on top of GPU technology, we're super fast, natural language processing, computer vision, deep learning. And our USPs are that we have a proprietary AI technology, we have a revolutionary deep OCR. When we ask our customers, they all agree that we have the highest precision in data extraction. We have a holistic approach of document types. We have real-time results, and getting more important, we are totally GDPR compliant. Now, even with the Schrems 2 going on in Germany, we are one of the few companies who are really totally compliant even with Schrems 2. So raising the question in your mind, why did you build your own OCR engine? This thing should be solved. And actually, if you Google OCR, you get more than 100 million results. So you could assume or should assume that if you get so many results, the problem is solved. But it's not, because although there are so many providers on the market, the technology is still mainly rule-based. I have one example. It's an invoice. The scan is not picture perfect, which is like common. And you can see the result from Abby Fine Reader, which is one of the market leading companies. You see our results. And if you compare, I think we all agree that with the result from Abby, you cannot automate this document. You cannot process this document. There's a human who needs to step in and correct the data. And misreading stops every automation. If you are not sure if it's 209 euros or 20,903 euros, then this automation process is stopped. So the first step in automating documents to read precise is so important. We couldn't find any solution being capable of that. That's why we built our own deep OCR technology, which has a self-learning or active learning approach. And what we do is, like, most of the companies are still in the lower left. And what we promise to our customers, that we bring them from here to there. So we can really increase the automation when it comes to data extraction up to 100%, depending on the point they're starting from. Let's talk about our platform. what we've built. So the input can be done through a file upload, the API, email RPA, cloud folders. Then we have different models for different documents, like financial documents, governmental documents, logistic documents, insurance documents, letters. We have different modules to really process these documents. So we have, of course, a deep OCR. We can provide an OCR layer. We are working on a handwriting recognition, which is like, we are one of the few companies actually in Europe who are capable of doing that. We have classifiers, we have capturing, we have splitting. So each company can design their own document workflow. And then there's the structured output. It could be a JSON file, a Datev export, Zugpferd export, or custom built on top of the needs of our customers. Enough talking, let's go into the product directly. This is our user interface. I will sign myself in. So that's the front end we develop for our customers. They can annotate and train the models by themselves with splitting, classifying, annotation, extractions. But let's go into a few examples. This one, you can believe me, is a nightmare for every OCR engine. It's a German car registration document, more or less. It's really bad quality, a lot of background noise. And if you go, the fields are the text we've read. If you go over it, you can see that we read everything, no matter where. And this really is a huge difference. This makes a huge difference in automation. We have other documents. Let's go. I mean, we can process your pension funds, order confirmation, even insurance policies. We have a customer who was interested in extract relevant information from insurance policies, which is a totally different format than an invoice. But let's go into this invoice. So here you can see all the relevant information we found, more than 58 data points on invoices. We can structure them by customer. We show you where we found them. We can go into payment details. We can even have all the line items. And we made this tool super easy for our customers to correct if something was wrong. But most of the time, it's 100% correct. Here you can even see with this type annotation, each color represents an important data field. And so you can see just by looking at it, the structure of the document. But the real beauty about our technology, as I mentioned, different documents we offer, different languages we offer. The real beauty about our technology is that it's super fast. Now it's live, 16 invoices at the same time, process them into our system. Now I can see they're going in, they're pending, and now they're switching into the success state, and now they're all being processed. 16 invoices within 2 seconds, and that's real automation. If I take this overview again to get a real fast overview of the document, you can see that all the information have been captured correctly. And to be honest, these documents have not been part of our training set. So this really is the next level of document automation. If I go back to the presentation, just the last minute, just a few more insights from customers, why they use our technology. A customer, he has to process more than 199,000 invoices per year. With his current technology has an automation rate of 6%, software costs of 95,000, and labor costs just for data extraction of 150,000 euros, which makes an overall cost for processing invoice of €1.23. What we bring is an automation rate of 80% to this customer. We can reduce the cost by 45% for the software. We can reduce the labor cost because we are so precise by 81%, and the overall cost then reduced by 67%. Which means for this customer savings on an annual base of 190,000 euros starting immediately. And of course, there are these net savings, but you also have to keep in mind the soft savings, like less mistakes in data extraction, more people who are more eager to work more, who have a much better way to work. So there are also these soft skills you can count in. And last but not least, of course, freedom for growth. With our solution, this customer, he saves every year 4,900 employee hours, which you can reduce to 2.5 employees every year in savings or freedom for growth. So with our technology, don't worry, we will take care. You will never have to write a letter like this, so all your moms can be happy. And that's it from Natif.ai. Thank you for your attention. And now I'm ready for questions.